on the 30-year anniversary of the message. All right, as we enter another paradigm shift, whatever you into, if you think the world is going to end, I'm giving a party on that day. December 21st, 2012. I'm so sure we're going to be here. Y'all all invited. We're going to party hard. But I'm simply saying, we're coming up on that 30-year anniversary, and as we reflect on what kind of progressive stages hip-hop have made since then, it's been backwards ever since. Ever since the message, we had these next brothers that came up that were spawned by the message, you know, Brand Nubians, Karis, One Poor Righteous Teachers. Even Ice Cube, remember, he came with America's Most Wanted. Yeah. He came with Bomb Squad. Yeah. He came east for clarity. You know what I mean? So you can even throw him in the early points and rock him and things of that nature. After this, it was over. They said, no, this ain't popping no more. We're going to literally use your music against you. Literally. So now our brothers, and remember, creativity is something free. No two artists should ever really sound the same. Because then that's not creativity. You're duplicating someone else's template of of their creativity. That's why I gave Kanye West a little credit at first, because he kept trying different things. He at least kept trying to 808, and, you know, he kept trying to do different things because he understands that creativity can't be boxed in. You have to keep forging to another box or forging through something to at least have a breakthrough. But if all the record labels are in compliance, that all we're signing is gangster rappers and fellas who disrespecting the female energy, keeping it suppressed, throwing champagne on it. I can shoot a video right now. All the videos are the same. Brothers got the ice on. Ladies walk through, throw a little champagne. Yep. My 5-year-old son can direct those videos. You know what I mean? So you're understanding what's going on. So if all the gatekeepers are in compliance, you begin to create off a false template. You don't go into your zone and say, you know what? I got some drums. Whatever comes out, this is what it is. You know what I mean? You're basing something else of a mandate somebody else gave you. So you're shutting down your own ability to create. But remember, God must create. Yeah. God dies. After they pop your boy, after they smoke your boy, that was the last one who was trying to tell you. Yeah. He was trying to tell you something. Heavy information. He was dropping it. Like, granted, he was on the streets too. He was dealing with, you know, everyday issues. Look, I got issues too, man. I told people in my first DVD, look, man, I might be in the strip club and smack his ass one day. Do not take that personally. I might be going through some shit. You know what I mean? We tend to put these people up on a pedestal too much that when they remove that chair, you die too. You know how many people died when Tupac died? Millions. Yeah. Their spirit, their soul, they couldn't function without Tupac. As opposed to understand, Tupac is on his path too. You know what I mean? I'm learning as I grow. Now, when you listen to this album, as opposed to one of my albums when I was 18, oh my God, shit I was saying when I was 18 is embarrassing. I didn't know no better. I was 18 years old. I'm 43. All right? So you're not going to hear nothing crazy because I know better now. So a lot of times we criticize these 17 and 18-year-old MCs. We got to take them up under the wing, teach them. So my attempt to teach them is to come out as an MC, just like you, and show you you don't need to do none of that, and you can still have a hot project. I'm not selling you bull. That is a hot project. Because I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it, and it's honest. You know what I mean? So that's what we're missing today. All right, here go your boys. Yeah, there go the crew. Good old boys club. 450 million, 300 million, 400 million. I didn't even put Diddy in there. I thought I put Diddy in there. 400 million. You know what I'm saying? Yet none of them, if they all got together and created their own distribution, ball game over. But that's what Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and Irv Gotti tried to do. You see what happened to all of them. Because you're not gonna, that's not for you. You can't cross those barriers. Because then the white boy's out, the European is done.
The nigga or the nigga frequency. I did a lecture in Ohio. Alright, based on this one of the chapters in this brother's book, based on the frequencies, the chakra system, the aura. I came up with a lecture called the nigger frequency. And now I'm about to show you some Manchurian candidates that have been set among us. Elijah Muhammad said, you will see the end coming when the white man turn around and give you his woman. All right? Now, Kim Kardashian now is taking J-Lo's place to signify the enhancement of the white woman coming of age now. So now she's come. When I say come of age, I don't mean that she's that fine that we can't do without her. She's come of age to the point now she's been in the gym, eating at churches and Kentucky Fried Chicken and Drunken Donuts and some of these other places. All right? To the point now she's come of age where now her handler and her master can send her any place. All right? Let's understand that. Now we know and understand that this is Amber, who I think she's dating Wiz Khalifa.
Right now.
I think I got a picture of him having oral sex with her on stage or something crazy. But keep in mind the Manchurian candidate. This is Amber Rose with Wiz Khalifa. I had to blur the picture out because it's just too gross. I had to speak to some shorties the other day at a school. But this is Wiz Khalifa in front of millions of people, all about to have oral sex with Amber Rose on stage in front of millions of people. Now think about the history and the culture that Black Dot just dropped on us about hip-hop. Higher infinite power healing our people. Being reduced down to this. Fergie. Which group is Fergie in? The Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
We was on tour on Smoking Groove's tour with Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas was getting no play. But they take a Manchurian candidate, drop her right down in the middle of a black rap group, all of a sudden now they're superstars. Christina Aguilera. A lot of these white artists sit at the top of black music charts. But if you do the research on Christina, she was there in Disney World as a mind control sex slave in Disney World under the Disney Corporation. That city they got underground in Orlando. We can name a few other people that's under that mind control experiment, brought to you by one of the 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, the Disney Corporation. Kim Kardashian, Gwen Stefani.
Because it's not about the music no more, it's about the event of the music. Back in the days, you put out an album, you came in on a chart at maybe 73, 74, by word of mouth of it being a great album, you constantly rose up the charts, and you may have reached #1 after 8 weeks, 15 weeks, by word of mouth of it being a great album. Now, you enter at #1, and then you constantly go down because they've created these events, you know, these media hysteria events to get you to buy the album, and they're cashing out. By the time you go the first week to get the album and realize it's trash, it's too late, they got your money already. So nobody's vouching for this type of stuff, so the industry is in a shift. They have what they call 360 deals now, which means they own every aspect of it. Back in the days, you signed a contract, they may have just got their PC off the record sales. Now, if you selling t-shirts, hats, if you in a movie, they want a piece of all of that now. It's called a 360 deal. Jay-Z has one with Rock Nation. Okay, so that's real slavery.
Yeah.
The way an artist made their money was by touring. All right, they would tour and they would keep all the residuals, sell the t-shirts, hats, and they want all of that now.
Our good brother, Minister Paul Scott in North Carolina, on YouTube, running the distributing trucks out of the neighborhood, coming to drop off Blast Malt Liquor. Brought to you by Colt 45 with Silly D. Williams. You remember, Billy D. Williams. You remember Billy D. Williams? He was the spokesperson for Colt 45. Now Snoop Dogg, if I can rewind it. Now Snoop Dogg is the spokesperson for Blast. Brought to you by Colt 45. I think they said they had a 12.5 alcohol content. How many people drink? Now be honest. Shit, I see it in your face, y'all.
That's strong.
That's, yeah, 12.5 is strong. I'm not a drinker, never took a drink. But 12.5 is strong.
I want to mention about the RIAA, Record Industry Association, and things of that nature. This is the IRS of the music industry. When these boys come through, they mean serious business. So I found out recently that they're shutting down Black and Noble's ability to sell music to our people. And this is very key because you see all the books. That's not what draw young people here. Young people are riding that wave of music. They got to get their latest fix, but while they're here, they look over and say, oh, well, what's this about?
Yeah.
Then you give them a book and so forth and so on, and it creates them, because you got to draw them in, but you got to draw them in on their vibration.
Yes.
All right? So it's very important that we understand that the RIAA is going around the country shutting down. They already shut New York down. You can't sell a mixtape in New York. You can't even give it away if you're doing it in conjunction with something, because the industry as we know it is dead. It's falling. It's finito, because the internet has made it accessible where you can get the information for free. So now you have these artists who are being sponsored by corporations. They're giving you the music. I'm telling you, watch what I tell you. Dr. Dre's album might be totally free, but it's going to be sponsored by Budweiser and all these major companies, because they're going to be doing the cross-promoting, using the album just to get you, because you want the music. But there's going to be so much stuff. JC just gave it a template a few years ago when Budweiser sponsored the video. Show me what you got. The video, he's riding in a speedboat, and you see Budweiser symbols everywhere and things of that nature, because the music industry as we know it is dead. 5 years ago, if you went double platinum, that was a hot album. Now, if you move 300,000 units, your album is considered a success. Because the youth are not buying, and the youth are tired, the cycle is over of all the nonsense that they've been getting.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Motley Crue broke up at a very pivotal period. When Motley Crue broke up, guess who came in to take that frequency to another level? Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
So while Motley Crue is watching Guns N' Roses are doing the damn thing. All right, all these other bands are trying to get put on what Guns N' Roses was doing. Guess who Guns N' Roses was watching at that time? Public Enemy.
Yeah.
So you can understand the vibration now. So we're there, and I'm meeting dudes with tattoos and piercings and all kinds of stuff. I don't know who's who, but that was Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, and other people. But they respect Public Enemy. So I'm getting like, yo, dude, it's so fucking awesome. That Illuminati shit is so happy right now. What the fuck you need, dude? And I'm like, yo, thanks. Who was that? So, like Black Dot said, they have to stay tapped into our frequency. Regardless. Are you following? Yeah. And don't ever think they're not somewhere under the cover studying us.
They are.
They are, seriously.
All right, like I said, we introduced these terms into hip-hop. They always existed. But we were the ones who began to fuse it into hip-hop so our brothers can stop just wanting to shake their ass a little bit and go get their study on. You know what I mean? Now, when you see these images, people shut down, oh, that's that craziness. And we know far better. We know what this is about. As brothers Taj teach and so forth and so on. So we're at war with a lot of these, artists now who think they know, like Rick Ross come out with "I'm a Mason,"
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z say "I'm not amazing, I'm amazing," and things of that nature. And we know that they're operating. Somebody schooled them on something for them to operate the way they do. But they're relying on the masses, and we know the masses are asses. They're relying on the masses to defend them. Jay-Z said he wasn't a Mason. Dudes is online saying, see, he said he wasn't a Mason. I mean, people will defend these artists, these icons, these idol worship-ish to death. You know what I mean? So let's get back to this grassroots stuff of what we do. And certain things, like I said, these are the trigger words. The Illuminati, that's that satanic-ish. On Baphomet, you dealing with some Baphomet stuff. And people are not dealing with the true esoteric teachings of such. And we're doing our best to do so. But we don't have the machine behind us. All right? What Jay-Z says is law. All right? With our young brothers, if Jay-Z say drink Ace of Spades, then that's what we drink. If Jay-Z say I'm wearing this now, this is what it is. And our youth run with that. And now you have the magic. They can have anything they want. You know what I mean? How you think these dudes with no education driving around in Benzes and shit? Because if that's what they really want, all is mental. You know what I'm saying? They can use it. They're just using Jay-Z to amplify those thoughts.